Okay, and another part. I don't even know if I'm going to break it into parts. Depends on how long the final product is, so I'm going to do the voice meme. Or meme. Or however the hell you pronounce it. I don't know. So, the first question is, what's your name? My name is Destiny. I go by many names on the internet, but you most likely know me by Silver or Silver the Fox or Silver Fox Kit. Something that has to do with Silver and Fox. My friend called me a snow cone for a while because, despite having that nickname for many, many years, I was never aware that it was also the flavor of a snow cone. Hooray for me, I'm a snow cone. How old are you? I just turned 17. Hooray. Yay. Where are you from, and are you living there now? I am from Oklahoma City, and I live here now. Sooner born and sooner bred, yes. I haven't moved around much. I lived in Tulsa for a while, which is just the second largest city in Oklahoma. I lived in Washington for a while. That was kind of interesting. It's very cold, kind of cloudy, rainy, basically everything I love. And then Twilight ruined it, so twitards. Ugh. What's the time? It is 10 o'clock, well, 10:08 p.m. I should probably be going to bed soon. I won't be able to sleep, so I might as well stay up and do something somewhat productive. Is it cold where you are? No. I don't know if you can hear my fan on in the background, but, it's pretty cold. I mean, pretty hot, so I put my fan on. I don't know. It's one or the other. Oklahoma is known for its bipolar weather. It's never one specific. I guess it leans more towards it being hot, but it's so inconsistent no one really knows. But it's southern, so yeah. What was the last thing you listened to? That would be my DS. It's still on, actually. I'm in the middle of a battle. Can the camera actually see it? Yeah. There's Pippi. My Tranquil. I'm gonna use Air Cutter and own this. Own this biatch. Yeah. Oh, yes. And it is dead! One hit KO. This is how I battle. And down you go. You weird fetus-looking thing, carrying a large lumber majiggy. Iron money. And where am I again? I'm in cold storage, right. Which is really weird because based on how the gym leader was talking and how some of the people talk, you think you're in the south. It's cold and icy and, well, it's winter in my game, so maybe, I don't know, whether it's, I'm still not used to the mirror thing. I can see myself. Oh, I can see myself. I can't really. Whatever. What was the last thing you ate? I don't remember. I haven't eaten much. I'll eat my Pocky right now. So I can say that my Pocky was the last thing I ate. Seriously though, I haven't eaten much today. I tend to do that. I forget. Ugh, why am I unable to open this? Try the other side. I will not let this package defeat me. You will lose, package of doom. Here we go. See? Last thing I ate. Pocky. Here we go. What was the last thing you watched on TV? Damn. I don't watch much TV. I really don't. Oh! I was watching Grey's Anatomy with my mom. So I don't watch the show regularly, but my dad said, "Oh yeah, this episode last night was so awesome. If your mom recorded it, you should go watch it." And so I did. And I guess she was a nurse that worked at the hospital, but she got in a car accident and experienced a lot of head trauma, which caused her to hallucinate that people were singing. Like, first of all, she saw herself singing. It was so funny because her eyes got all wide, and she's like, "What the crap is that?" And I mean, it was a good reaction. That would be my reaction too if I saw myself singing to me. Yeah. But then the people that were operating on her, she's still conscious, and they're singing to her too. And I know I'm supposed to take it seriously and be kind of creeped out, but it just reminded me of the episode of Scrubs where they did something similar, and I could not take that seriously after seeing that episode of Scrubs. Oh, yeah. Um, what is your favorite TV show and why? Well, like I said, I don't watch a lot of television shows because I just don't like watching TV. I guess I'll say just shows in general. Hetalia, at the moment, is my current obsession. I wish I had my stuff on my bed, but I don't. I'm too lazy to get up. That, and I'll mess up the camera if I do so. I'm just trying to use my laziness as an excuse. There's an actual reason it's the camera. Hetalia. Why? Stereotypes are funny. I mean, if you're not... I mean, some people say the stereotypes are harmful, and they can be if you take them seriously. If it's just meant for humor, then, why not? Quick! Find a book and flip and something with text in it. Flip to a random page and read it. Go! Alright. Hmm. 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 The following Monday, while giving evidence prior to taking a lie detector test, young Bobby Rupp described his last visit to the Clare home. There was a full moon, and I thought maybe, if Nancy wanted to, we might go for a drive out to McKinley Lake, or go to the movies in Garden City. But when I called her, it must have been about 10 of 7. Oh, 7:10, I guess that's what that means. She said she'd have to ask her father. Then she came back and said the answer was no. La-da-da-da-da. Funny how a book about, murder and whatnot, and I picked the most boring passage. Sorry, people. But, yeah, a book is called In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. I'm reading it in my English class, and actually I haven't read any of it yet. I was supposed to have a test tomorrow. But I would read in that class, so even if I fail a test, I would come out with like a high B. Because I'm used to advanced classes. I've always been in honors English and advanced placement English, and this is the first year I'm taking on-level English, and it's infuriating to be in such a room with other dumb fucks. So, yes, I sell myself short, and it makes everything easy. What was the last movie you saw? How was it? Dang. When I originally planned on doing this, the last movie I saw was Red Riding Hood, which was like Twilight, but mainly about werewolves. It had better acting. The main character wasn't obnoxiously bland. And I actually understand why she had a hard time choosing between the two guys. There were actual reasons for it. Blah. But just a couple hours ago I saw Hop. The Easter movie about the bunnies and the chicks, and it was cute. Okay, and finally, do you think you have an accent? Talk about that. Well, everyone has an accent. Some not as obvious as others. I think I have a Midland accent, maybe with a slight southern twang. My beef with southern is just with the South. It's an Oklahoman thing. Getting an Oklahoman to admit that Oklahoma is part of the South is pretty funny because it's nearly impossible. It's one of the few things we will not admit. Mainly because there really is nothing Southern about Oklahoma aside from the fact that we are in the South. I mean, I guess not personality, but behavior-wise, we are to an extent. As in, we have that, Southern friendliness. I keep like tilting my head this way, and the camera, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't correct myself because it'll just make me tilt it even more. But I forget it's mirrored. So yeah, South fuckers. Yeah. So yeah, I have an accent. Everyone has an accent. If you think you don't have an accent, you do. Actually, I read somewhere that Oklahoman accents were voted amongst like the most pleasing American accents. I don't remember where I read that. It did somewhere. Yeah. Like radio voices and TV announcers and you probably because we don't put much emphasis on any real words, so we don't really have much of an accent. But then again, even this varies in Oklahoma itself. I mean, you can't really say there's a Texan accent or an Oklahoman accent, because even in different parts of Oklahoma we have different accents. Like, you can't say that there's a British accent. There's not. There's hundreds of different kinds of accents in England alone. I mean, I'm not even going to count the rest of Britain, but just in England alone. It makes no sense. We are all different. When they say that everyone is special, well, I think that's a bunch of bullcrap. But I had a point to this and I don't remember. God, I hate myself. What can I talk about? Oh! Benny! You suggested me making a list of things I hate. Well, let's start that off now. First would be like baby fingers. Hypocrites, and this is the reason why I have some other things on my list, which would be like PETA. PETA, or People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, are the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen. They are disgusting. I mean, the animal rights issue is something in of its own. I'm not even going to go into that. I don't think that animals should be treated like crap, and at the same time they are animals. You should not place animals above people, even though I tend to at times. That makes me a bit of a hypocrite, but you can't kill people so you can save animals. Like, these people are saying, oh, well, owning a pet is horrible. You're like, it's like a slave to you. No, it's not. There's a huge difference. My cat could not live by herself. She couldn't live without human attention. Or food, for that matter. She can't go a day without eating, without wow, wow, and I could do a better imitation, but I'm kind of irritated because PETA just does that to me. That, and aside from, that hypocrisy there, the animal rights, fine. If you're into animal rights, that's good for you, okay? Everyone has a right to or support something. But the way you go about it is, the way they go about it is completely wrong. You don't kill people. You don't bomb facilities. You don't hire criminals to prove your point. You don't send pamphlets with scary-looking images of mom and dad saying, your mom kills animals, your dad kills animals, and give these to kids to brainwash them, to get them to believe in your cause at a young age, and it just festers, and eventually you have the average PETA person. Hooray, PETA. Which, it's like a cult. And even that wouldn't be that big of a deal if they weren't such hypocrites. What do I mean by this? Well, they say that they rescue animals, and that they want to place them in better homes, and all this other junk. And, people will, if they can't take care of their pet anymore, they'll take them to PETA, thinking they'll find them a new home.